Hello everyone and welcome back to game week 4 of the 23-24 PTC Therapeutics Championship, where you join myself, Ryan Sipple, for this fixture between Middlesbrough and Villa Rockets Lions. Both have already played a game today. Middlesbrough frustrated in an earlier 0-0 draw with Sale United. Villa Rockets Lions bringing in some momentum, having secured an excellent 1-0 victory over Norwich City. Just a slight delay to kick off. Hopefully we are underway shortly as our second assistant referee, Jeff Lewis, comes back in. I think we are waiting another assistant referee before we get proceedings underway. And we've got a moment to discuss, go through the squads very quickly. In goal for Middlesbrough, number 6, James Found. In front of him, number 7, Kath McNichol. Carl Forster on the left-hand wing. Philip Dawes on the right. Villa Rockets Lions have Nicky Baker as the designated goalkeeper. Mason Hindley in the centre. Steve Kerrison on the right hand wing, the left as you're viewing it. And on the right, Troy Willicombe. So now we have a full complement of match officials. We are ready for kick-off. Paul Pearson, our central referee, gets the thumbs up from both goalkeepers, blows his whistle to get proceedings underway. Middlesbrough PFC versus Villa Rockets Lions in the 23-24 PTC Therapeutics Championship. Of Villa Rockets Lions, 13 games, they've won 7, drawn 2, lost 4, so have 23 points. A brilliant total for a new team in the National League, competing for the first time. Middlesbrough faltered slightly in their pursuit, certainly of the Championship crown earlier this morning, but no doubt Premiership, automatic promotion to the Premiership is the ultimate objective, as Carl Forster rotates all the way round and guides an effort goal bound. Philip Dawes will be the goal scorer. Fantastic opportunity created by Middlesbrough. First, that fierce shot from Carl Forster. Eventually fall into the Middlesbrough number 39, Philip Dawes. 30 seconds into the tie. Middlesbrough have already managed to do what they weren't able to in their earlier game against Sale and register a goal. So exactly the way Carolyn Bean would have wanted her team to start. Steve Kerrison just slightly delayed in his response to try and retrieve that ball, but fortunately for him and his team, rolls out for a Villa Rockets Lions ball, taken by Troy Willicombe, guided goal bound. James Found clears, and now Carl Forster has a chance to break. Mason Hindley. One positive for Middlesbrough, despite dropping 2 points. Certainly, I think from their perspective, dropping 2 points against Sale United. Muscle Warriors, the team closest to them in the division, were defeated 1-0 to Teesside Steel, so their closest competitors for that second automatic promotion spot faltered as well, and a win here would see them extend that gap to 5 points. 6 points, sorry. Kath McNichol. Ball remains in play by a matter of millimetres. Now delighted to be joined on commentary by Greenbank PFC's Luke Kelly. How are you?
I'm very good, Ryan. How are you?
Yeah, not bad at all. What was your score against Man City earlier?
7-0.
Great start to the weekend.
Yeah, not bad, not bad. Got a tough weekend though, so yeah, it's good to get off to a good start.
Yeah, I was just discussing the fact that your closest competitors, being that of Middlesbrough, who we're watching now, faltered earlier, drawing 0-0 to Sale United, which I'm sure from your perspective, your fate is very much in your own hand. You won't be too concerned with how other teams are doing, but it can't help that other teams around you are dropping points, and it looks almost certain, should Greenbank carry on the way they are, you'll be securing that championship crown.
I mean, you know, we all say that we don't look at other teams' results, and it's all, you know, we've got to focus on ourselves, which is true, obviously, but you can't help but look at other teams' results, and obviously when teams that are around you drop points, obviously it gives you a boost. But obviously, Middlesbrough looking to rectify that. They're a good start here against Villa Rockets Lions.
Yeah, absolutely brilliant start. No doubt promotion is a top priority for them. If I haven't mentioned already, the top 2 positions in the Championship at the conclusion of Game Week 5 will be automatically promoted to the Premiership Division. Whoever finishes in 3rd position will face whoever finishes 10th in the Premiership in a one-off playoff game for that final Premiership spot. Kath McNichol into James Found, just bypasses Mason Hindley. A slight touch off of Philip Dawes' chair. Gifts Villa Rockets Lions a kick in, taken by Troy Willicombe into Mason Hindley. Corner ball. Troy Willicombe into Mason Hindley. James Found did well to limit the space. Willicombe, very direct with his kick-ins, doesn't trouble James Found or the Borough defenders too much. Very stop-start in the opening half.
It's a great switch. Can they get? Oh, Kerrison just a bit slow there on the pick-off.
Yeah, great game between Greenbank and Borough tomorrow afternoon. Should you both kind of continue on your current trajectories and gain momentum and your points tallies, because that could be almost pivotal for the overall outcome of the season.
Well, it's the first league game. It's the first time we faced each other in the league. Which is
game weeks 4 and 5? Then you're facing them.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
And we faced them in the FA Cup third round. We come off 1-0 victors in that game. But yeah, first time we would have faced them in the league will be tomorrow. Looking forward to that one.
So Mason Hindley to take the free kick by Troy Willicombe.
It's a great switch.
It's a really nice pass. Once again, I think Steve Kerrison caught in two minds as to how to best attack that ball, whether to utilise the front of his bumper or kind of swing counter-clockwise into it. The latter would have probably been the better on that occasion, but the warning signs are most certainly there. Villa Rockets lines most definitely growing into this game following that earlier Philip Dawes goal less than a minute into the first half. How many goals did you get in that game against City?
I think it was 3. I'm not too sure.
What about Liam and Jacob?
I don't know. I know that everyone scored pretty much.
I was just looking at the goal stats between you three. It's a 3-horse race between yourself, Jacob, and Liam, who can secure the top goal scorer.
Yeah. I mean, I think I actually asked Jacob this before. He won't mind me saying it, and I said, you know, do you not want to become top goal scorer, Jacob? You know, at the end of the season. He was like, no, I'm not bothered.
Some people people give the political answer. They go, I just care about the team's performances. I just want the team to go well. Well, you know full well that they won't say no if they've got a nice trophy on their cabinet at the end of the season.
And like Liam's the complete opposite. He's like, yeah. I
know Liam's competitive. Forster, met by Mason Hindley, who's really impressing in his debut season in the National League. Helped them secure a 1-0 victory over Norwich City earlier today.
Such a pivotal battle in this game, that midfield battle there, and between Mason and the number 10 of Middlesbrough, you know.
Willicombe into the space of the box, cleared by James Found. Nicky Baker.
It's so high there as well. She does well. She needs to get back.
Carl Forster trying to weave his way round Mason Hindley, who does brilliantly to limit that opportunity. 9 minutes to be played.
No one in the box, only the goalkeeper's in. Mason gets round.
Kath McNichol with an opportunity.
That's a wonderful strike, good save as well there from Baker.
Yeah, it was a good save. Just off the front of her bumper.
Middlesbrough turning the screw, Ryan.
So Carl Forster to take the resulting corner kick. No doubt will want to build on this attacking pressure. Give themselves a little buffer. Just the 1 goal separating the two teams at the moment. Forster into Kath McNichol. Good work from Mason Hindley there to limit the chance. Borough do come away with the kick in, taken quickly by Kath McNichol. Philip Dawes not quite prepared or set to capitalise. It goes all the way out for a goal kick, which will be taken by Nikki Baker. Nice pass from Kath McNichol, but Mason Hindley well positioned to cut out the chance. We're going to get our first substitute of the game. Will be made by Carolyn Bean for Middlesbrough. The goal scorer, Philip Dawes. The player leaving the court, Ellie Renton, coming on in his place. McNichol down to Forster. Ellie Renton didn't quite have the reactions to keep that in play. Good battle here between James Found and Mason Hindley. Kath McNichol just resumes the role of the most defensive of the four Middlesbrough players. Ellie Renton high up the court. Heavy contact. Mason Hindley didn't want to yield there.
Gotta love that. Gotta love that. Never give up.
It always amazes me how brave players are, not worrying too much about making contact with the central barrier, but it's a different question when you've got one of the concrete breeze block walls either side. They're not quite as brave with them ones.
And they're trying to take the game into his own hands. He's making good leeway.
Oh, he has the quality to do so, there's no doubt about that. He just needs to communicate with his teammates, and should any opportunities fall to Willicombe or Kerrison, that they're quick to react. I think that's been their downfall in the game thus far. Just the reaction times and the readiness of his wingers. Substitute signalled by Jeff Lewis. It's going to be for Villa Rockets Lions. Get that substitute as Steve Kerrison comes off. Joe Kerrison, his brother, is the player coming on. Found to Renton, connects with the ball, but Mason Hindley clears well. James Found. Again.
Too much of an angle on that one there. And Found.
So Nikki Baker to take the resulting goal kick. Looks like she's angling to pass it to Joe Kerrison for his first involvement. McNichol flicks it over to Carl Forster, controls it.
Heavy contact there from Henry.
3.5 minutes left to be played. Middlesbrough 1, Villa Rockets Lions 0. Following that early goal in the first minute, it's been very even. Good work from Mason Hindley there. Comes away with the kick in. Just a cushion touch into Kath McNichol.
That's great work from Found, you know. inside, a kick in high of the pitch.
Yeah, really is a brilliant player. Ellie Renton to take. James found in between the chairs of Troy Willicombe and Nicky Baker. That's an attempt at goal, cleared by Mason Hindley. Same again on the second chance. Cole Forster across the box. Ellie Renton, forced effort at goal, wide of the right-hand post. No trouble for the defensive pair of Villa. Baker all the way back. It's Kath McNichol, 2-on-1. Awarded prior to that ball leaving the court. Kath McNichol to take. Down to Ellie Renton. Goes all the way back to Mason Hindley. Borough committed a number of players forward. Willicombe and Kerrison both ready to pounce if Mason Hindley can generate the space and the pass to pick out one of his wide wingers. Kath McNichol doing a good job to prevent that. Cole Forster to take. Final minute. Into the box, trapped by Kath McNichol. Returns the pass to Forster.
Well, Mason's there to cut that out. Middles was trying to work it around the box. Forster a 2-on-1, not given. Villa Rockets will take the kick in. Deep inside their own half. Middlesbrough looking dangerous though.
Yeah, Villa Rockets have struggled to break that press. Good work from James Found there.
Again, yeah.
Contact. James Found just reverses into Mason Hindley there. Just gets a little ticking off from Paul Pearson. Had the regulation 20, down to any additional time. So this is surely the last passage of play of this first half. It looks like Middlesbrough will take that 1-goal lead into the break. Unless Mason Hindley can spearhead an equaliser here. Troy Willicombe in support, flicked. No doubt intended to go across the box to Joe Kerrison, but well blocked by the defenders of Middlesbrough. So that is the action of the first half. Middlesbrough 1, Villa Rockets Lions 0. Join myself and Luke Kelly for the second half shortly. Hello everyone and welcome back for the second half in this fixture between Middlesbrough PFC and Villa Rockets Lions, currently separated by a single Philip Dawes goal for Middlesbrough. Once again joined on commentary by Luke Kelly. What are your thoughts on this one for this second half then, Luke?
I think it's probably going to be more of the same. Midfield battles are going to be, the game's going to be won and lost in that midfield battle, basically, and it's probably just going to be who, when they win the 50-50 battles in the middle, who's got the most quality in the final third to be able to create a chance. But it's been quite stagnant first half. Very limited chances created, and let's see if we can improve on that in the second half. We'll find out.
So we're underway. It looks like Villa Rockets Lions have made a substitute. Thomas Marshall, the number 7, has come on. Troy Willicombe has come off. So we'll get confirmation of that change shortly. Looks like he will resume one of the wide roles for Villa Rockets Lions.
It surprises me with James Found that he's utilised as a goalkeeper. In my opinion, he's got such great technique. He can control the ball well. He's got contact in the flick out. I don't know what you think, but he seems a little bit wasted at the back there. So
they've obviously used him predominantly in goal all season, and I think that was due to the fact that their normal goalkeeper in Umar Hanif, they had expectations and they knew that he would be out for a number of game weeks with an operation that he was scheduled to have. So when Umar Hanif is back, it will be interesting to see what they do, because they're both very technically proficient. Last season, James Found was utilised in the centre for a lot of their games. So when they've got a full complement and a full squad back, it'll be interesting to see where they use him, because he's such a talented player, very highly regarded in the talent pathway, as well as obviously impressing week in, week out with Middlesbrough. Good early pressure from Villa Rockets, who've just penned Borough back slightly. Thomas Marshall, his first major involvement in this second half since his introduction. Joe Kerrison, closest option, slightly forced there.
I mean, that's where games are won and lost, on set pieces around the box like that, and if you don't get it right, it's going to be extremely difficult to score, because the Championship's standard has come on so much in the past, even the past year, to the point where, it's almost practically impossible to, one central player to dribble the ball through every other player and drive it into the goal. That is literally where the game is won and lost, on set pieces around the box.
No, I'll definitely second that. The quality of this division is just so encouraging. I commentated on Middlesbrough against Sale United. That was 2nd versus 9th, I think it was at the time. Nothing to separate the two teams. I've just commentated on Leeds Dynamos versus Nottingham Forest. Nottingham Forest are yet to secure a single point in the division, and they were absolutely brilliant. Leeds Dynamos had a lot of trouble trying to figure out a win and a way around them. They were able to do so in the end, but when you've got teams that are yet to secure a point, troubling teams that are chasing promotion, it speaks volumes to the overall quality of this league, and I think it best prepares teams such as yourself and Greenbank for that jump up, because whilst the gap in quality to the Premiership is the smallest it's ever been, there is still a significant gap.
Oh, and I can fully vouch for that. I mean, we played Teesside in the 4th round, absolutely smashing it in the Premiership. There's no disrespect to myself or my teammates when I say this, but they were far superior, But like you were saying, the standard is that good now that teams that are 9th, 10th can challenge teams that are 1st, 2nd.
Absolutely.
And it makes it more interesting to watch as well for a spectator.
Oh, massively.
If you're coming down to Nottingham, and you think, oh well, it's 1st against 12th. you know, it's not the same as it was last year. You know, these teams can challenge the top teams, and it's great to see for everyone.
Good opportunity here for Villa Rockets Lions. Indirect free kick just on the right-hand side of the box. Thomas Marshall readying himself to take. Indirect. Mason Hindley shaping up to take it. Sorry, to receive the ball. And just on your point about Teesside, and if you are to secure promotion, which looks very much likely to be the case, teams that get promoted are always typically the favourites to be relegated. It's just how football works. It's up to you to try and beat their odds, and then if you are able to avoid relegation, building on that.
I mean, we're under no illusion how difficult it's going to be.
Of course.
When we go up, you know, but it's about, you know, I say it and it sounds like a cliche, but it is about enjoying the time that we're going to have up there.
Yeah.
If we get promoted, which I'm confident that we will get promoted at the very least. And it's just about enjoying it and taking what you can out of it, and you know, competing against these top teams. You know, it's a privilege. It's a privilege to be in the Premiership.
Yeah, absolutely. Obviously, you've competed at the very top of the Premiership and secured many trophies and medals, but younger players in your squad, it'll be their first taste of the top division, and I suppose you probably feel you want to give that experience to your teammates.
Yeah, well, 100%. You know, Greenbank, they've really took me in. They've been really good for me to be able to, you know, just allow me to come into their family, basically. And it's really good that they've, you know, given me the opportunity. I mean, there was a number of clubs that I had the opportunity to join. Obviously, I went down to Brighton. I was there for a few months. Unfortunately, that didn't work out. And you know, I spoke with Marcus Harrison basically, and he was talking to me and saying, you know, we've got a really good project that we're trying to start at Greenbank, and went down to a few training sessions, and I loved it. You know, the atmosphere, the people that are involved in the club that run it, the people that, you know, the players, the family members, the carers, everything. Just a great atmosphere, and it's a great environment to play football in, and I'm really happy at the moment playing football for Greenbank, and I do hope that we win the championship, and you know, we can compete in the Premiership as well.
Yeah, I commend any players that, such as yourself, and I think Matt Francis did it as well, taking a step back, dropping down a division, because you have so much to give to other players, to younger players. And you've been absolutely fantastic yourself and Greenbank as a collective this season, and not to jinx anything, it looks almost certain that you will definitely secure promotion. Just that last push to secure Greenbank's first ever major title.
Yeah, and make no mistake, that's what we're going for, you know. We want to be champions of this division, but nothing's handed to you on a plate, you've got to work for it. And that's what we're going to try and do these next 2 game weeks.
Gav McNichol to take into Thomas Marshall.
Oh, that's so unlucky, that from Found. Good save from McNichol on the near post. She had to be alert there, and she was. She brings it away. She's going to be trying to turn it around, and he does so, and the referee plays advantage.
Confirmation of that earlier change, which saw Jonathan Morley come on in place of Joe Kerrison. McNichol into Forster. Too much power for the Borough number 10 to control possession. Gifted back to Villa Rockets Lions. Thomas Marshall comes over to take Mason Hindley in that top right hand corner. Jonathan Morley, well marked in the box, just ricochets into the path of James Found, who's going to try and guide it to Carl Forster.
Oh, that's wonderful play. Oh, didn't quite get the contact there, found that he would have wanted. Renton was set on the back post, but he's still persisting with Hindley in the midfield. Good rotation from the Middlesbrough winger. Mason Hindley comes away though. There's only one in the box, and she deals with it.
Yeah, good work from Catherine McNichol there. Equally as good from Mason Hindley. Really trying to take this game by the scruff of the neck and get something out of it for Villa Rockets Lions. Gets a kick in on that occasion. Thomas Marshall to take. Jonathan Morley the closest option. Ten minutes to go. Remains 1-0.
To get the switch. Oh.
It's nice work from Carl Forster there. Just didn't move an inch. Presented a really good obstacle. Mason Hindley always a threat.
I mean, again, it's too straight. Hindley tries to recycle the ball. He wins a kick in again. I think they're trying to get that screen, Ryan, to the back post. So Morley is waiting on the back post. We'll see if they succeed this time in doing it.
I think Middlesbrough are alert to that. Carl Forster just comes to limit the space and an opportunity to break. Ellie Renton on that occasion.
Great pick-off.
Does well and is alert. It's good work from Nikki Baker. She prevented the initial opportunity, and Carl Forster, just a lapse of concentration. I think the referee had blown his whistle prior to that leaving the court.
I think it's a contact foul. Is it? Middlesbrough free kick. Yeah. Direct.
Forster to take. Good positioning from Thomas Marshall.
Great ball, Renton.
That's a brilliant
again,
ball.
wonderful, and it's a wonderful goal.
Yeah, that really is a fantastic ball. Laser accuracy from Carl Forster. A diagonal ball split the Villa Rockets defence, and Ellie Renton guides it over the line. Middlesbrough 2, Villa Rockets Lions 0. Absolutely fantastic. Splitting pass from Carl Forster. Kath McNichol with the kick in. Nice pass from James Found. Ellie Renton, interestingly, just reverses in this right-hand wing. She had the space to take possession in the centre. Mason Hindley now going to try and half the deficit. Jonathan Morley trapped. Almost certainly a 2-on-1. Had advantage not been played by Paul Pearson. Carl Forster to take. Another nice pass just into the back wheel of Kath McNichol. Just rushed that decision. Just needs to take a second. Whilst there's definitely positive to trying to recycle play quickly and take set pieces while opposition is getting prepared. If it means that your attempts are inaccurate, go out of play, it's almost counterintuitive. Substitute goal scorer Ellie Renton coming off. Philip Dawes re-enters the action. Marshall all the way back to Kath McNichol. Has to be careful, didn't make contact but had confidence in James Found's ability to produce accuracy in his passing, which he did so. Found. Nice pick off to Philip Dawes.
Dawes tried to go back to Found there and just didn't quite get the contact that he would have wanted. As it is, it's a Villa kick-in. Just inside the Borough half.
Hindley to take. Down to Thomas Marshall. Just ricochets off Kath McNichol's chair for a corner ball. 5.5 minutes to be played. Middlesbrough 2, Villa Rockets, Lions 0. Goals from Philip Dawes and Ellie Renton. Thomas Marshall to take. Into the box, cleared by James Found. I'd like to have seen Philip Dawes stay in reverse there. The dangerous option to go back to...
Oh, that's a wonderful pass.
Carl Forster, it really is.
The danger's not been cleared yet.
It's not, but that's one of his most impressive attributes, his accuracy in passing. Next up on court A, Manchester City take on Norwich City. On court B, Sale United take on Leeds Dynamos. Here, with 4.5 minutes to be played, Thomas Marshall fires the ball in the box for Villa Rockets Lions, who trail Middlesbrough PFC by 2-0. Perfect response from Middlesbrough following that early stalemate against Sale United. Jonathan Morley, the responsibility of this set piece. Nice pick off from James Found. Philip Dawes.
Oh, that's a great ball.
Yeah,
that's
absolutely fantastic pass. Carl Forster just drives slightly across the face of Mason Hindley to ensure he doesn't catch up to that ball.
Middlesbrough coaches love that one, Ryan.
That they do. Fantastic goal from the number 10, Carl Forster. Nice pass from Philip Dawes, who was alert on that occasion. Middlesbrough 3, Villa Rockets Lions 0. And it looks like they're going to secure 3 points.
It's a great response from Middlesbrough from what would have been an extremely disappointing result for them in the first game against Sale, to come back and, you know, dominate the game as they have done. And the 3 points would be greatly received from the North East side. Make no mistake about that. And they're not going to give up on this title charge either. Great flick again from Forster. Baker just kicks it out of play. Forster to McNichol, comes off a back wheel.
I think this win takes them within 5 points of you. Obviously, with you two set to meet tomorrow, that gap can be more than halved. So,
and then we have to play them again, obviously, in the final game week. So
almost certainly a 6-point affair, isn't it?
It's certainly not over yet, but it could be today if tomorrow, if we get the result that we want and that we think that we can get. But you know, we're not under no illusion that it's going to be a very, very difficult game, and they're going to be right up for it, as they should, and they're showing the skills here today against Villa.
Kick in for Borough. Kath McNichol to take. Down to Carl Forster. Into the box. Mason Hindley clears. Looks like there was
a great advantage from the referee, by the way. And it is, and it trickles over the line, and it's 4-0 to Middlesbrough. As I said, great advantage from the referee there, Paul Pearson, to allow that goal to materialise.
Absolutely. Fantastic advantage played, which obviously resulted in that Philip Dawes goal. He's second of the game, having scored in the first minute, almost the last minute as well. Middlesbrough 4, Villa Rockets Lions 0. Looks like Middlesbrough will remain unbeaten across the 23-24 Championship, the only team that can boast that accolade. Final 30 seconds. Well dispossessed by Mason Hindley. Deemed too aggressive by Paul Pearson. And that will end proceedings here. Middlesbrough 4, Villa Rockets Lions 0. Opening goal from Philip Dawes before goals from Eddie Renton, Cole Forster, capped off with another Philip Dawes goal in the final minute of the game. A fantastic win for Middlesbrough, who are almost away in second position, chasing automatic promotion. Thank you to all that have joined myself and Luke Kelly for this one. Next up on Court A, as mentioned, we have Manchester City versus Norwich City. Thank you all.